What is going on, guys, and welcome to another Cartoon Theory with your host, as always, KMACK time. And now it's no secret that I absolutely love Rick and Morty. I freaking love this show with the insane amount of detail that creators put into each episode and how they use continuity in the most obscure ways possible to tie things together you wouldn't even think of. You have to look in depth in the background, and characters do this, and it's such a cool show to watch and rewatch to catch all the details. But as any fan of the show knows, there are many times where Rick breaks the fourth wall and he starts making these meta references and directly addressing the audience, and he's been doing it since the pilot episode, and even happened again in the latest episode at the beginning of season 3. But why does Rick do this? Well, I think it's because of Rick's knowledge of the infinite dimensions. If you think about it, in the interdimensional cable episode, Rick explains there are infinite universes in which every possible outcome has happened, including a universe where people are made of corn, and one where Jerry is a movie star.
It conducts electrons across dimensions.
20% accurate as usual, Morty. The important thing being, I just upgraded our cable package with programming from every conceivable reality.
Wait, does that mean we get Showtime Extreme?
How about...
So, by that logic, there must be a universe in which Rick is a character on a television show, and addressing the audience he assumes must be there is both an indication of his advanced intelligence, his understanding of the world he inhabits, and a measure to stay sane in the face of overwhelming realities. I mean, if you think about it, if you start thinking like, well, there's a possibility that I'm on a television show that I don't even know about, it can be kind of a daunting thing. But if you start hamming it up for the camera and kind of making light of it, it can kind of keep you sane. But there's another character who actually breaks the fourth wall. In the end of episode 210, Mr. Poopy Butthole is shown watching the end of an episode of Rick and Morty and breaks the fourth wall and says that the show may be back in a year and a half or more. It appears that Rick must have given Mr. Poopy Butthole an interdimensional cable box in order to occupy him during his recovery from his gunshot wound that Beth gave him. Now, while it's unclear if Rick is actually seeing episodes of Rick and Morty, the show, it's obvious that Mr. Poopy Butthole has. He explicitly mentions episode 204, which is the episode in which Beth shot him, and in this scene, we see him watching the end credits of a Rick and Morty episode, and he's talking about how the Smith family will get out of this one. So it's clear that he is watching Rick and Morty, the television show, on his TV inside of a Rick and Morty episode. So it's kind of this weird meta thing going on. So it therefore must be a TV show in some dimension that he's picking up with this interdimensional cable box. It's actually pretty crazy to think about, but Rick actually knows that he is inside a television show and there are people constantly watching him, and that is why he hams it up for the camera at times, and that is why Mr. Poopy Butthole seems to be a little more unhinged and off his rocker at the end of season 2, episode 10. He just kind of had his mind blown that he is inside of a television show, and he's kind of losing his grip on reality and what is real, and he's kind of like, is this a simulation? Am I real? He's having one of those breakdown moments, and you can really see that he starts rolling around on the pizza and acting all weird, and we didn't see that from him in episode 204, but in episode 210 at the end there, he seems really kind of crazy, and that seems to be the result of him watching an entire season of Rick and Morty with this interdimensional cable box, and just kind of having his mind blown that all this possibilities is out there, which is kind of a crazy thing to think about as well. That's why I love this show so freaking much. I love that they go this deep with this, and I love all the theories that come out of this. Such a great show. Cannot wait for the rest of season 3 and what that brings. I'm sure it'll have all kinds of other fun and amazing things we can theorize on and add things on and Easter eggs and all that kind of fun stuff. But that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Rick and Morty content in your sub boxes daily. I really need to get this video to 500 likes, guys. It'd be very appreciated to share it with your friends, really get this out there. Really appreciate you guys could help me out by doing that. Like I said, subscribe for more Rick and Morty videos. Also, check out my past Rick and Morty videos. I did one on Rick and Morty Easter eggs in the first episode of season 3. Some super cool Easter eggs are hidden in there. Check out that video. Links in the end slate and the description. And finally, guys, today's code word you guys can drop in the comments down below to let me know you guys made it all the way to the end of today's video is going to be Mr. Meeseeks. So go ahead and drop Mr. Meeseeks in the comments below. And I will know you guys are some of the coolest cats on the entire internet. And Mr. Meeseeks, look at me. But until next time, guys, remember it's always KMACK time somewhere. So take it easy and peace. out. Oh, and I totally forgot one last thing. I have a special shout out to the Reddit user D Flavet for coming up with this theory. A link to his post down in the comments down below. Special thank you to him. Also, special shout out to my boy and original Dog Pound member Andrew for all of his contributions and coming to my Twitch streams and following me on Snapchat. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter and Snapchat, links all that stuff down in the description. But like I said, guys, take it easy.
When in job.